sound of guns may have faded, and soldiers may have left, but for many communities, the war is not over. Landmines and unexploded ordnance, including cluster bombs, kill thousands of civilians each year, with thousands more maimed. Livelihoods are disrupted, land is abandoned, and daily routines can be life-threatening. The United Nations Mine Action Service, also known as UNMAS, has been working since 1997 to create a world free of landmines and explosive remnants of war.
Mine action is about clearing roads, clearing fields, clearing areas around schools and hospitals. It's about human dignity altogether.
This is much more than just clearance of mines. It involves mine risk education to enable people to understand and hopefully avoid the dangers of mines. It includes advocacy to try and persuade nations to comply with the international treaties and to get rid of mines or not to use them. It involves assistance to the victims of mine incidents, helping them to reintegrate into their communities. And it involves the destruction of stockpiles of mines so that they can't be used.
In the aftermath of war, UNMAS and its implementing partners are often the first to arrive.
When the bomb stops, who goes first? It's the people from UNMAS. In many countries we have worked with them. Then they take the first risk and they pave the way and they clear the way for all other peacekeepers, and for not only for peacekeepers but for humanitarian actors and for the populations.
I would describe mines and explosive remnants of war as the detritus of war. It's left over. It's there long after the soldiers have gone, and it is attacking the population. I should also like to add that when we say mines, that is shorthand. Mines includes all explosive remnants of war, including unexploded ordnance and cluster munitions.
Clearing ordnance and other explosive devices allows people to return to their homes, and aid agencies such as UNICEF, UNDP, and UNHCR to begin their work. These achievements make an invaluable contribution to the realization of the Millennium Development Goals.
Mine Action's had many successes, particularly in the last 10 years, really, since the international community became engaged with Mine Action. In the Sudan, we have cleared about 30,000 kilometres of roads. That's enabled trade to restart, it's enabled displaced persons to return to their communities, it's enabled people to get where they need to go to vote in elections, and it's enabled aid to be delivered very cheaply. Previously, all the aid was delivered by air. It can now be delivered by road, thereby saving a significant amount of money.
In 2008 alone, 84,000 anti-personnel mines were cleared in Afghanistan. Just in 2008 alone, so in 1 year. And of course that has cleared the way for so many children to go to school.
فایده داره که کسی را کار نمیکنه. خوب فایده داره که کسی بره آزاد بگرده، میتونه گشت آزاد که مثلا زمین بغلا جای تیمان نباشه آزاد.
In a matter of a couple of years, 70% of territory of Afghanistan will be free of mines.
ساحه مین بود و این منطقه که بود یک وحشتناک منطقه بود. ما آمده نمیتونستیم و یه همینطور بوره مانده بود.
Demining is a painstaking and dangerous process, often undertaken in difficult conditions. Mines only cost a few dollars to make, but hundreds of dollars to remove. Hidden and camouflaged to match their surroundings, they can detonate the slightest touch.
We are all aware that demining is a heroic activity. The deminers are taking lots of risk, and we have had, of course, several casualties in the past years.
څرمن د وطن خدمت او د خپل ملت والو په خاطر باندې دا قرباني ته غاړه اخیستې ده انشاءالله موږ دومره احساس د ویرې به نه کوو پوهېږې نو موږ همیشه لپاره په دې کې خوشحاله یو او دا خوشحالي احساسوو ځکه چې زموږ وروڼه د دې د ضرر نه بچ کېږي او افغانان د دې د ضرر نه بچ کېږي.
Landmines are often found in the heart of civilian areas, which is why mine risk education is so important to prevent tragedy.
من داسې شی دی په ډېرو شکلونو خو من پیدا کېږي د کندانې په شکل هم پیدا کېږي داسې د جګو په شکل هم پیدا کېږي د مرتبو په شکل هم پیدا کېږي په ډول ډول رقمونو خو من پیدا کېږي. منونه داسې خطر لري چې موږ وژني موږ چې لاس ورو راباندې پټوېږي موږ وژني او د نورو مسلمانانو ته تاوان رسوي.
Yet each day brings new victims. Despite their injuries, they move forward with their lives. UNMAS is dedicated to providing assistance to these survivors. Their courage is a source of inspiration.
This whole anti-personnel mine ban movement came from civil society. People of the world want their governments to get rid of and assist in getting rid of this scourge, and therefore if I was appealing to you as a donor, I'd say, this is what your population wants you to do.
But the magnitude is enormous, and we do appeal for all who could contribute, governments, private organizations, even private citizens, to contribute to this extremely important activity of the United Nations dedicated to the service of peace and humanity.
By these demining activities, I must say, UNMAS has contributed to save many, many, many lives.
Indeed, the landmine problem can be solved in years rather than in decades, providing that we can generate sufficient funding.
Our goal of a mine-free world is now a realistic possibility. Yet, there is more to do, much more.
To find out more and how to help, visit mineaction.org.